Rielle has been charged with attempted murder for running over KlaudiaGlam following a fight outside of a nightclub in London. What's even more shocking is someone who wasn't even involved in this altercation has unfortunately suffered life-changing injuries just because of the decision that Rielle made out of anger. What she did was absolutely insane and there's no justification for running someone over. But let's be real, social media has normalized so much chaos that this is just an extreme version of what we see online every single day. And I don't think that's the part that people really want to admit. Hi, my name is Brunel and today's video is about crash out culture. Let's get into the tea.
Hood gal wearing bandana.
That last one was a fake. Why was the TV still in place? If it was a crash out, you really would have crashed out. Like, you guys are not going to like me for this point, but I feel like the audience is definitely a part of the problem. Would you guys believe me if I told you all of those videos had over 1 million views? Engagement is definitely what gives content power and visibility, and people love drama. This is something that I feel like has been growing over the years, and especially how accessible social media is on a day-to-day. Things like this are definitely going to go viral because people love to see drama. They love a story. They love something they can share and tell their friends, oh my gosh, did you see what happened? You know the saying, clout is one hell of a drug. People do behavior like this and they get out their camera to film it. Like, guys, you literally just filmed yourself doing a crime. But because people are going to engage in this type of content and this is the type of things that go viral, it's a cycle that's going to continue happening, which is why I feel like social media is definitely a part of the problem. And this is why I don't think we should be completely shocked about Rielle's behavior, because I feel as though it's just an extreme version of what we see online every day. Do you guys remember this girl?
No! No! I gotta take you out. I gotta take you out. They come here, bro. What are you like? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Woo!
How much tattoos you got?
Yeah, Chick. Appreciate it. Where are you today?
This gonna work.
Yeah, cause this is a little.
Whoa,
My bad, Chad.
Whoa. Wait, you put a hole in my wall.
You rich. You can fix it.
So I brought that up to give you guys an example of how toxic a lot of the things that we've watched online have been. It converts into followers, it converts into clout, it converts into visibility. And so people like to showcase real life events so that people can engage. We've normalized watching and turning real life serious events into content. I'm going to play this video and I'm going to get back to what I was saying.
What? Where's the madam? Huh? I know about all that. I don't know about all that. I was kicking up. I was kicking up. I said I was kicking up. He's kicking up.
That guy sounds disgusting. It's like he can't wait to go home, kick his feet, watch that video back. Like, yo, the girls were fighting. Oh my gosh, the girls were fighting. Like, it's insane that clout has replaced consequences, because people know that if I post this, I'm going to get so many views. If I post this, this is something to show the guys. Social media has turned real life serious events into viral moments. And it's quite sad that we've gotten to this point where we've literally just witnessed somebody's murder, because it has been confirmed that Claudia has passed, unfortunately. And there were so many ways that this could have been prevented. Yes, she was going to do what she was going to do anyways. But the fact that we have people with their phones out laughing, like, where's the mandem? Like, are you being serious? Like, are we being serious?
As a criminal barrister that both prosecutes and defends, I highly recommend mastering self-control, particularly emotional self-control. I cannot tell you the amount of people that have gotten themselves in trouble or imprisoned because of their inability to master self-control. A lot of people underestimate having emotional self-control. And a lot of people underestimate the ability to have emotional self-control, but it is pivotal in this life. And the reality is, if you don't master it, the system will make you. It will force you to. And usually in circumstances that are less favorable.
One thing about me, I'm scared of going to jail. I can't do it. They will eat me alive in the jail, child. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. They'll eat my ass in the jail. No. For the simple facts, the idea of me going to jail is what's going to stop me from moving like a mad person outside. I wouldn't be able to survive in jail. You know that meme of the boy just... I couldn't do it. But on a serious note, we're not actually seeing a decline in society, because that's kind of what I was going to frame this video about. This is not something that is new. People lashing out in public spaces, people having fights, people being violent in public. It's not a new thing. Who remembers a World Star Hip Hop? I remember World Star Hip Hop. That was a website that you would go on to essentially see fights from around the world. I think it was mainly America, if I'm being completely honest. But my point is, do you guys remember Star Keisha? She was on World Star Hip Hop, like... It's not funny, but my point is, people have been crashing out for a long time. We're just seeing a lot more examples of people having poor emotional control being displayed online. It is so easy for people to pick up a phone and post it on social media because it's quick, it's free, and things like TikTok as well make things so much more accessible. You're scrolling on the For You page and you see it. You're scrolling on the Explore page and you're able to see it. Whereas things like World Star Hip Hop, you had to go into a website to watch those things. Even though it was still happening, it wasn't as accessible. We're seeing the same issues that society has had since the beginning of time, but now what we're seeing is a lack of emotional control. And the reason why I wanted to pinpoint it to being a lack of emotional control is because we are the first generation where we are seeing so much therapy talk, and we're having so much access to language or expressing things in ways we weren't able to in different generations or in previous generations. Having conversations and being aware of certain things is not the same as doing the groundwork. People are using language to seem more emotionally intelligent, but there's still as many stupid people today as there were before. I am an advocate for, I am not big and bad. I will call the police because I'm not going to ruin my life for you. It's not worth it. She made a decision in anger and it just costs multiple people's lives. It costs her life because she's going to be in jail for the rest of her life. In fact, she's going to be under the jail. It costs Claudia's life because unfortunately she's no longer with us, and it costs somebody else's life as well who has had life-changing injuries. And I think that this is a tragic tale that we should all take heed to. So in closing, although society has a huge part to play in perpetuating crash out culture, it still does not make us liable for somebody's actions, especially when they're a grown adult. Making decisions out of anger is a sign of poor emotional control, and nobody should think it's normal to act like this, because it's not. We are now all adults, which means that people have the right to make choices for themselves. But I also think hyping people up in the comments and saying, yeah, crash out, retire, crash out, is just not helping the situation as well. It's encouraging people to act like they have no mind. I guarantee you, yeah, if you think you're mad, go to jail and you'll find people that are madder than you. If you want to hear a bit more of my thoughts, I have started a Substack and I would love you guys to subscribe. It is linked down in the description down below. I definitely will be seeing you guys in my next one. Bye.